We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. St. Louis come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Sam Igawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Enrique Dorta, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now, Ryan McCord. And it's fouled away. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Buckner is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Jeremy Griggs, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pete Armstrong, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Fastball well outside. Griggs has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and with an ERA in the fives, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Throw into second, and he is in there.
Batting first, the shortstop, Embry.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Armstrong, the runner at second with one away. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a play. The throw. Got him.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Freddie Santiago, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Ready with the 1-1. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fernandez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Igawa, originally from Japan, of course, is currently third in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping into the box, Brian Cortez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Alvaro Rosales waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armstrong will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Alvaro Rosales.
Now batting, Alvaro Rosales. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Drilled down the line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box now, Dave Luke, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
And now a pitch on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
In now, Jimmy Grimes. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Two out with the man at first. In there, 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. From the stretch.
I got to count 2-2.
Popped up. Cortez has a play, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. And the pitch. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-1. And he won't bite on the palm ball, in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on what appeared to be the palm ball. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Jeremy Griggs. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Hit hard and caught down there at third. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Now in the box, Enrique Dorta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Sum Igawa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. McCord comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Striding into the box, Adam Greenberg, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
To 1-2 now. And the pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pete Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Throw over to the bag. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Once more a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up, and oh, he can't rein it in.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is they're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The set and the 1-2.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dickerson, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, Ryan McCord. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Armstrong will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, David Fernandez.
The next to bat for St. Louis, David Fernandez. First offering on its way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Stepping in now, Ryan Buckner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Rosales is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Brian Cortez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Alvaro Rosales. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Chop this one right side. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Dave Luke. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Luke hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Two and 0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1. Two out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Igawa.
Digging in, Some Igawa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Wow, talk about frustrating. You're facing a poor hitting pitcher, and now you're behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start throwing some strikes.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Ready once again, Adam Greenberg comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Greenberg is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Pete Armstrong will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-0. Here it is. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santiago is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, Leury Garcia will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Santiago is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The pitcher, number 21, Jeremy.
So here now is the pitcher, Jeremy Griggs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
1-1 to count. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball 2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Enrique Dorta waits on deck. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Enrique Dorta. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Runners on first with one down. Two balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The center fielder, number 13, Corey Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Ryan McCord, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCord comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Zobrist.
Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Two out with the man at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, David Fernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Ball 1. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Home ball doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. High chopper to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian Cortez.
At the plate, Brian Cortez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate, Alvaro Rosales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here's the pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Royce Oliveros gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Sammy Sosa is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. A ball and no strikes. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Adam Greenberg. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Oliveros is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's set. Here it comes. Freddie Santiago comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he'll get back in standing. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hide into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Richard Franco takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Franco.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air out to right. Dorta is there. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Julio Teheran's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Chicago Cubs, number 49, Julio Teheran.
Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Dave Luke.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0.
2-0.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Garcia.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Archie Jacob will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Archie Jacob.
Ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. None out, runners at first and second. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Enrique Dorta. From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second now, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Joe Kruger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Joe Kruger.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jimmy Grimes waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1. The 3-1.
That ball's foul.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy.
The next Cub up, Jimmy Grimes. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Dorta will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio.
Number 12 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 12, Nick.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The average right at 280 coming in. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Dana Midicek takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. So now to the plate, Adam Greenberg, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that misses 1-1.
1 strike.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Dorta has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Armstrong.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong. He's set, and the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Smoke toward third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Luke Little comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder Ryan McCord. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box now, David Fernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in, Brian Cortez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. One out and a runner on second base. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Alvaro Rosales, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Taken high and deep to right. Off the LED board and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Thomas Nicholas gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Nicholas.
To the plate now, Dave Luke. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Cardinals down to their final strike here. In the air, down the line in left. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Leury Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Chicago put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Sam Igawa earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Jeremy Griggs is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the